I'm going to teach you how to repot a plant. So the tools I'm going to be using is a watering can, a plant, some seaweed concentrate, my safety equipment, a knife, some fertiliser and a pot. Now the reason you'd repot a plant is because either the plant is getting too big for the pot or there's sometimes soil degeneration. So this geranium that we're using today should come up a treat once I put in the new pot. So the first step to repotting this plant will be putting a base layer of potting mix. Now you've got to be careful when opening this bag of potting mix because there's some nasty stuff in there. So always ensure you have the safety equipment needed, such as a mask and gloves. So the next step in repotting this plant is to get the existing plant and put it in the new pot. So first of all, we'll take it out. Now in this case, the roots are a bit root bound, so we'll just give them a bit of a ruffle just to kind of free them up and allow the plant to grow better in the new pot. And then we just simply pop it in. Now once the existing plant is in the new pot, we're going to get some more potting mix, put it around the plant, which is now centre in the pot, which will allow the plant to grow. Always make sure you pat it down nice and firm just to keep that plant in there. And when selecting a potting mix to use, always go for a premium brand. They've got all the nice stuff in there that's going to really help kickstart your plant and make it grow real nice. The next step in repotting our plant will be adding some seaweed solution to the mix. Now seaweed solution helps with the overall plant health, the development of roots, and also helps with transplant shock. So in this case we have 9 litres of water and we're going to be adding 30 ml of this solution. So 3 capfuls. And then we simply pour it on the plant. So you should water your plant so the soil looks moist and you can start to see the water come out the bottom of the pot. So the last step in potting this plant is to put a bit of fertiliser on the top. So all you need to do is follow the instructions on the back and use the spoon provided so you don't need to use gloves. Just apply a small amount of the fertiliser, it will just help with the overall development of the plant in its new pot. And there we go, a new pot for an old geranium, and that's how you repot a plant.